Parramatta. Grand finalists are missing the 8. And gee, the coach is under pressure. I mean, if they miss the 8 again.
How's he under pressure?
No. Well, sorry. He will be under pressure if they miss the finals again.
Where are you going to get another coach?
Wayne Bennett will be available.
Wayne Bennett at Parramatta. I don't think so. I don't see that happening.
Really?
I don't see that.
Oh, I could.
No, I don't see that happening. They'll put Wayne Bennett in charge of whoever they name the next franchise. That's what they'll do.
Oh, okay. They picked up Morgan Harper from Manly. They got Kalma Tuolangi also from Manly. So they've had a bit of a raid there. Wonga Blake got into the Super League. Andrew Davey, that poor lad, debuted, I think, at 28. Kept getting injured. They had to retire. Josh Hodgson, another one. And they lost a couple of others as well, fringe first graders. But clearly, Gutho and Brown and Moses and the other big names have to stand up this year.
Very impressive on the weekend. I mean, it's only trial form and you shouldn't put too much into it, but they certainly blew the Titans off the park, and I was expecting a lot more from the Titans this year. It is a trial. I get it. I think Jermaine Hopgood's been a wonderful buy for them, and he's sort of sitting in there. They've got the 2 great front rowers in Regan Campbell-Gillard and Junior Borlow up front there, and they're always a handful for any team that they play again. They played last year without the big tall back rower Sean Lane, who's back and looks as though he's back and ready. And they got the 2 representative class halves and the representative class fullbacks. So they've got a lot of the ingredients, have they? They've probably struggled in the dummy half role since Reid Marnie left the club. They did get Josh Hodgson, but he's had to retire through injury or repeated injury.
They bought Lussick back from England last year. Yeah,
who's a tidy player. There's nothing wrong with Joey. He's a tidy player. They'll be hurting, and they look as though they've done the work. They look as though that last year stung them a little bit and missing the 8. I don't think anyone anticipated at the start of the year that was a possibility, but they managed to miss the 8, and I'm expecting a big bounce-back factor with them. Whether they've got the depth in outside backs, if they got a couple of injuries, that could trouble them. Their mainstays are good, and they can certainly finish off and score tries and save tries. Terrific forward pack, great halves, terrific fullback, competitive fullback. Good leadership, good coach. They'll be hard to beat every time they play. But they won't want too many injuries in key positions.
Okay, yes.
Which is 90% of the clubs in the league.
Well, their season was done when Dylan Brown got rubbed out last year, wasn't it?
Well, it certainly coincided. The fall from grace coincided with him not being there.
Yeah.
And it's, the problem is they just didn't have a replacement for him. And it left too much pressure on Mitchell Moses. Really pleased with the way Bryce Cartwright's bounced back in his career.
Yeah.
He looked good on the weekend, scored a try, set one up. He's always been a talent. His head's clear now and playing really well. I like Bailey, Simonson and Penasini in the centres. I think they're really solid players. Make a Sibo, of course. He's out suspended, isn't he, for the first few weeks. Yeah. Joe Offen-Gowie. They got... Yeah, it's a good side. Ryan Madison.
Hayes Dunster missed a lot of last year.
Yes,
he's back from the knee, so he'll probably replace Sivo for the first few weeks.
Probably.
They're a solid lineup. So you're saying every chance of playing finals, but like most clubs, if they get battered around with injury, it might be a struggle.
Yeah, I think, somewhere between 5 and 10, I think, is their position. I don't think they'll be too far away from those positions at the back end of the year, and I'm expecting that part of the competition to be really tight. So it'll just come down to a few results here and there.
All right, 2 of the game's most iconic clubs.